Today I'm going to be discussing with you guys one of the biggest assets to my real estate business. And to be honest with you, most business owners don't even take full advantage of this. So you may be asking, what exactly am I talking about? And it's a word that's often used in the real estate realm, as well as just, I guess, for most business owners in general. But at the end of the day, a lot of folks don't take advantage of it, and it's leverage. Today I'm actually in Tampa Bay, Florida, even though I'm based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth market, but I'm here for a real estate conference, more specifically a Tom Ferry real estate conference. I've actually been a part of their coaching organization for almost 5 years now, and it's been a huge asset to my business because I've taken advantage of the opportunity within the coaching organization and leveraged. So I'm going to break down just real quick for you guys how I'm able to leverage my coaching organization, as well as leverage really for the rest of my real estate business. But on top of that, a lot of the aspects that I utilize and leverage within my real estate business could be applied to really any other business. So first things first, when it comes to my coaching organization, I actually have a handful of different ways that I can leverage it to earn income. First things first, agent-to-agent relationships across the country. And obviously, if I'm traveling to a whole different market in Tampa, I'm not likely going to network with a ton of agents in my local market. Now, if I network with agents that are in other markets, and if you're familiar with the Dallas-Fort Worth area, a lot of people are moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Just to give you guys a quick number, annually, I'm making about 6 figures just from the relationships of other agents in other markets who give me referrals to help them either buy, sell, or invest in my local market. Because again, they're either in Tampa, they're in California, they're in Washington, so on and so forth, and I can help their client here in Texas. So to break down my coaching organization first, agent-to-agent referrals are huge. Now, if you're not in the real estate realm, you may not understand what agent-to-agent referrals are, but I personally only service the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I've technically opened up also the Orlando, Florida area. However, there's agents across the country that service every single market across the United States, as well as Canada, as well as basically any other foreign country, but I personally only service 2 markets. Now, when I come to these real estate conferences in different markets, such as Tampa, where I'm at today, I get to meet a ton of agents from other markets. If I went to a conference in Dallas, if it's a smaller real estate conference, more than likely, a lot of those agents are going to be local. Most agents are not going to give you their clients if they can already service them in their local market. But let's use an example today where I met an agent from San Francisco. There's a high likelihood that they're going to run into someone that needs to move eventually to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I'm going to be the agent that helps them. Just to give you guys some quick numbers for my coaching organization, as well as my real estate brokerage, I'm pulling in multiple 6 figures a year in agent-to-agent referrals. So again, guys, leveraging the relationship that I build with the agents that I meet at these conferences, adding them on social media, following them, engaging with them, and just being friends at the end of the day, turn into agent-to-agent referrals that pay me well over 6 figures a year. Now, another aspect of leveraging coaching is I actually have an in with Tom Ferry Coaching, to where I have an individual that works for Tom Ferry that sends people, real estate agents really, across the country that are kind of on the verge of joining coaching. Now, I personally see the huge opportunity that coaching has done for me. I jump on a call, and if they wind up signing up for coaching, I get a small bonus. And this actually starts to magnify after I have converted a handful of agents. I'm not a big salesperson, but I'm a huge advocate of finding a good coaching program, sticking with it, and leveraging the heck out of the company. And last but not least, my brokerage, Real Brokerage, and also my previous brokerage, the way that it's modeled with revenue share and stock actually gives me an opportunity to build relationships with agents, not just, I guess, surface level relationships, but building significant relationships with agents across really any other market. And if they're interested and not really happy at their brokerage, I can then bring them over to my brokerage and create passive income. Now, that passive income is actually generated off of the split that they would pay any other brokerage that they're technically at anyways, but when they're here at Real Brokerage, they actually can start to build financial freedom and financial wealth that is willable to their kids. So it's a huge opportunity for me to network with as many agents as I can, build as many meaningful relationships as I can, and try to leverage, again, this coaching organization to its max. So leverage is huge, guys. Again, we all want to leverage banks by taking out mortgages that will allow us to buy single families or multifamilies to invest in real estate. We leverage our tenants to pay our mortgages. I leverage my pet sitters so I can leave and go to Tampa for real estate conferences such as this to be able to watch my dogs while I'm afar. I try to leverage as much as I can within my lifestyle to be able to continue to push further ahead. Now, also when it comes to leveraging relationships, not just my instance in coaching, but regardless what kind of business that you are in, relationships are huge. I know I've mentioned this in previous videos, but a good friend of mine and someone that I technically even met before I got licensed in real estate had started his own mortgage company. The relationship that we have built over the last 6 years since getting to know each other is huge. The fact that I've been able to leverage him and his knowledge, he's a prior CPA, I've learned so much when it comes to the accounting realm of owning your own business. And on the flip side, he's learned a ton from me personally when it comes to the real estate investing side of things. But being able to combine our knowledge together, it all goes back to who you surround yourself with. If you're surrounding yourself with the right type of people that are honestly ahead of you in their business or ahead of you in life, it's gonna continue to push you to get better every single day. But if you're surrounding yourself with a bunch of people that are not going anywhere in life, I can almost guarantee you, I know where you're headed. So how can you apply leverage in your business? Obviously, every single business is going to be different. I'm in the real estate realm and I leverage my relationships with my clients to where they don't even ever want to consider using another realtor. But also on the flip side, I leverage the relationships with the agents, not just in my local market, but across the country to build those agent-to-agent referrals, as well as build out the coaching organization, as well as build out my brokerage. So how can leverage play out in your business? First things first, relationships, relationships, relationships. Can't say it enough, guys. If you don't have any relationships, you're not gonna have any clients. If you don't have any clients, you're likely not gonna sell any product. If you have a ton of relationships, you build those out, you let them know across social media more than likely what you're doing now because you started your own business. Those relationships will then convert into clients, and you'll keep those clients because you have an existing relationship with them. Or vice versa, if you find someone new that is a client, build an actual meaningful relationship with them so they technically aren't even a client, they're more of a friend. And that's honestly what my entire real estate business has been built on, is building a bunch of relationships and creating friends rather than clients. So at the end of the day, guys, my advice for you, regardless if you've been in the business for 15 or 20 years, or maybe you're just starting a side hustle on your own while still working a full-time job, you need to leverage as much as you can. Obviously, over the course of being more successful over time, you're gonna be able to leverage more. For instance, myself, I'm leveraging every aspect of my life. But early on, you gotta find as many ways possible for you to do so. Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help, and stay tuned for the next video.